Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today we are receiving messages from someone on the other side. Now we have three piles to choose from and I'm going to be using some really special cards. So the lovely Linette from Midnight Bisou over in Canada has sent me her new pack of cards which bring messages from the other side. I actually did a short, I was recording a short this morning and I just really felt so many were trying to come through and speak. I knew I needed to actually just do a larger set of readings. So, and the temperature in this room from the moment I started working with these cards has just dropped. So very, very special energy. Thank you, Linette. If you're interested in these beautiful souls, I will put a link to, I believe Linette sells on Etsy, but I will put a link to her store below. Now, we have three piles to choose from. We are receiving messages from someone on the other side or several people. I have to say, every hair on my body is standing on end. You know, I feel there are so many around. So we'll see what the messages bring forth for you, beautiful souls. Because this is a general reading, you'll need to possibly filter through some of the messages because I have a feeling that so many are going to come through, and we are reading today for many. So, you know, some messages will apply to you, some not. Some will be for someone else. But let's go with this. So, pile one, you have the 10 of water. So this is your card, your primary card to draw you in, to help to guide you to the right reading. So the 10 of water, you have the leaf. This is a little charm of a leaf, and you also have Inga's the rune of fertility. So this is pile one. Pile two, we have the King of Water. This is the card for pile two, and with this card we have Kano, the rune of openings, and also the tree of life. So that's for pile two. Pile three, we have another king. Two kings have come out, very interesting. We have the King of Earth, and we have with this the rune of Jira, harvest, and also a beautiful butterfly. So this is for pile three. So, beautiful souls, I am going to leave the video running for a little bit longer for you, just for anyone that wants a bit more time. I always think just trust your intuition. You'll know if more than one message or more than one person from the other side wishes to speak to you, you may find you're drawn to more than one pile. But beautiful souls, I'll leave the video running for a few minutes longer and I will see you in just a moment in the readings. Pile one, welcome to your reading. You have the beautiful 10 of water with this leaf and the rune of fertility as well. Now, we are looking for messages from the other side. Now, I've already been asked to show you the card in detail again because there will be key elements in here that connect to someone who has passed over to really help you to know that this is the right reading for you. So yeah, that the turtle is really coming through here, turtle energy. I think this person was quite a good provider, actually. Someone coming through who was a good provider. They were very deeply emotional, very sensitive as well. But they didn't always show their feelings, curiously enough. I think maybe they were of a generation where feelings were kind of kept below the surface, but they felt it And there's a message coming through for some of you that even if they weren't able to really show or talk to you or voice their feelings, they weren't able to express themselves, they kind of did it through provision instead. That was their way of demonstrating how much they loved and how much they cared. Okay, let's get some messages through. What do we have? Please make amends with family or friends. Okay, so there's been some discord since their passing. I'm seeing this spirit angel's older person. Okay. And I crossed over and transitioned easily. It was smooth. Okay, what I'm hearing is that, so this is somebody who passed away at an older age that's coming through here for you, and clearly more than one person coming through, but I think that they may have had something like dementia or Alzheimer's or something as well, which was very hard to express themselves, and also they may have, as they transition towards the end of their life, have sort of behaved differently at times, and it really was part of what was happening to them, and visibly it would have appeared to be a really difficult transition, but actually what they're saying to me is, and there's a reassurance for you, that they were kind of almost like hovering in an in-between place for a while. It was part of the transitional process. They weren't as present to their condition as, you know, it was awful for everyone around them to see, but in many ways they were already transitioning, so it was much smoother than you may have thought it was, and they're really wanting to assure you of this. This is older people coming through here. But there is discord left behind within, I think, possibly more family than friends. And they're saddened by this. Let's get some more information. Let's draw some tarot cards and see what's going on around this discord, this difficulty. What is this about? We have the Nine of Wheels and we have the Chariot. Okay. So some of the discord is possibly around, I want to say there's some envy around. I mean, it may be that you had a better relationship with this person than someone else did. Or maybe they thought that you were loved more, or maybe you've been more successful, or there's something here around this. Let's get more cards, more information. I need more. Seven of Cups. Okay, we have Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. We have the Sun, we have the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay. Right. Do you know, in many ways, I think, beautiful souls, I think there is someone within your family who has been, I mean, who's genuinely a very challenged personality, okay? And I think in many ways you have done really, really, really well for yourself, okay? I think you generally have good relationships. I think you solidly have a sense of yourself. You're able to make choices in your life, to kind of seize the moment. I think you've done well, and I think there is a lot of envy from someone within your family that causes a lot of really difficult and quite damaging behavior, actually. And I think it's been like a bit of a blot on your horizon, if I'm honest. And in reality, I think the person who's passed over in your world, the person for you, was genuinely really proud of you. Actually, they were really, really proud of your success. I think you have achieved a lot, just as they were, for some of you, a provider. I think they were able to give through the provision of things. For some of you, that's the case with fertility. And in a way, they have really admired the fact that you've kind of stepped up. You've achieved a lot, and they're really honouring how much you've achieved. But there is someone in your family environment, or it could be a close friend, but I think for most of you it is a family member who never really stepped up, who sort of tried to maintain a greater dependency. There's a lot of envy, there's a lot of challenge with them. You know, you're kind of doing okay, and in many ways I think they create a world that feels very not okay, and I think it's been difficult to navigate. And this person was also probably fully aware of how proud the person who's passed over was of you, and that in turn created more envy and more difficulty. Let's see if we can get some more information, more clarification or guidance. What is this person trying to say to you? What do they want you to do, or what are they trying to, you know, portray here? Let's draw an angel card. Angels of the universe. Okay. I'm going to draw more. Angels of the universe, angel of clarity. Okay. Right. The message that's coming through here is there is a validation that what this person does is not okay. But they are also, I think you're also, for some of you, literally being given permission to kind of almost like walk away, actually make amends with family and friends. I think maybe for some of you, you have walked away. But I feel you're being asked to sort of, I don't know, to send love and walk away. You don't, there's a message, you don't have to be involved in this. You've got a great life. You've done really well for yourself. They're very proud of you. But kind of almost, I want to say don't let this person hold you back, but don't be bound in any kind of resentment or entanglement with them either. Just get really, really clear. Remain focused on your own direction, because your world, I feel like there's almost a line here. It's like this is sort of separate. What they're kind of saying is just, you know, you can't change this person, so don't try. You know, don't be drawn into it, you know, but still send them love. You know, making amends doesn't mean we accept something. They're asking you to just remain clear and remain focused on your world. You just not be drawn into it. There's something here you can't change or you can't attend to. Let's get some additional guidance, please. Capricorn, achieve. And Virgo, digest. Okay, see if I can move these cards around so we can get everything into our vision. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, I think the discord that is there, that what's really being said here is there's a request that you recognize it is actually because this person is envious of you that they behave so badly. You are loved, you are appreciated, you are cherished. You've achieved so much, and actually they're honouring the way that you've navigated this, but things have got a little bit hard to swallow here. There's been things that have been difficult to digest. What they're sort of suggesting is that you kind of step away from it a little bit. Try not to be involved, try not to be entangled in this. Very clear messages. I don't think you can address this person's situation. They've got to address it themselves if they ever choose to. Maybe we get additional guidance here, any further messages. 10 of Pentacles. This is really interesting. You have a lot of abundance coming your way, more abundance. You have a wealth of people who love you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I also think in terms of your success and the things you're working on, they're very, very proud of you. Princess of Wands. But I do think in a way there's something of the energy of this person that really gets you down. And they're actually asking you to just continue. You don't have to take it on board. Don't digest it. Just continue being you, doing what you do. And focus on your own achievements. The Princess of Wands is very good at transformation. And we have the Prince of Wands as well. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's kind of like They really are saying to you, look, focus on your own life, focus on your achievements, continue living your life. Don't be dragged down by this. You can't fix it, you can't sort it. May I ask if there's any definitive advice around this person, this discord? We have the Three of Cups, very, very interesting, and the Ten of Pentacles as well. There's a lot of energy here of forgiveness, actually. Princess of Cups. I think you are being asked to try to forgive them. What's that? That sort of biblical, the biblical saying, you know, forgive them, they know not what they do, is coming through here. Really feels that you are being asked to recognize this person functions on autopilot. This is not a very conscious person. In many ways, curiously enough, they have actually contributed to your world simply because, you know, it's the role model of how not to be, really, actually. Yeah, you are being asked to try and find forgiveness within you, and a recognition that they are a very challenged individual, but not to let it get you down. Just continue being you. Just be the wonderful you that you are. I don't think you haven't got to be best buddies with this person. But, you know, I think things can be navigated in a way that is, I just want to sort of say good enough and on your terms. That's what I'm seeing here. Navigate on your terms. Just, you know, don't buy into stuff that would, you know, just don't, really. Very, very interesting reading. Such clear messages coming through for you. Let's get some final cards to see if we're shown anything else, any other messages from this person. Very, very interesting. I am seeing many. I think that, you know, there has been discord in the family. I actually think as well that you have been someone who has done a lot of transformational work. Princess of Wands and Prince of Wands. You've worked on yourself in order to navigate beyond, I think, some of the family, the generational challenges that have been faced, and you've done really, really well. You've achieved amazingly. This person, of course, hasn't. They've remained quite entrenched, and, you know, we are being asked here to really recognize this, to have this view. Let's draw more cards and just see if we're shown any additional guidance or any additional messages here for you from this person. The Star. Oh, this is lovely. I think you really are a guiding light, actually. You're being honoured here. I think, I'm going to say, I think there have been some, this person maybe has genuine mental health issues. You may have somebody in your family who's very narcissistic. There's been big challenges here. I think you have maintained your light regardless, and because you have learned to transform challenging situations, you've become a guiding light for others. You're really being honoured. They are so proud of you, so proud of you. The King of Wands, yeah. This is the biggest message here. They are so proud of the way you have overcome difficulties. Rather than being entrenched in them, you've overcome difficulties. For some of you, literally against all odds. The message for you from your person on the other side is really, really honouring you. Three of Wheels. They are honouring your achievements. They are honouring your ability to rise above things. They are honouring your ability to transform. You've been through some tough stuff, but you've processed it. You've stepped up. The message here could not be clearer. They are so, so proud of who you are and how you have handled the world. And their request at this point in time is to ask you to continue to do what you do, to continue to be amazing, and not allow any of this energy to interfere. Do what you do, step in if you have to, but keep yourself distant from this, and just continue on the pathway that you have been creating for yourself. This is a lovely, lovely, affirming message. It really, really is. Going back to the original, your primary card as well, actually being asked just to bring this out. I don't think that they were ever able to really express how proud of you they were. I don't think they were able to show those emotions, or to tell you perhaps that they understood. And maybe this is a viewpoint from the other side, that now from the other side they can really see how challenging things have been, how challenges were sort of remained stuck within the family environment. And I don't think they were equipped to deal with those emotions or to process them. They're very proud of the fact that you have. And I almost feel there's a kind of an apology for the fact that they couldn't see this clearly then, or address this, and that somehow you've been left having to pick up a few pieces, to put it mildly. Pile 1, this is your reading. This person who passed over far more smoothly than you realised. It was actually quite a gentle transition. One of the many messages coming through, but ultimately the biggest message of all is how proud they are of you. How proud that you have achieved and done what you've done. Keep going. Don't stop. And don't let this entangle you in any way, shape or form. Just invest in yourself. This person's problems are their problems. They're not yours to carry. Pile 1, this is your reading. This is the message from someone on the other side for you. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings. Thank you so much, all of you who share and comment. Your stories are amazing. It's absolutely beautiful to hear what's happening in your lives, you know, and the way you guys support one another as well as me is wonderful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all who give back through the super thanks in the comments, and thank you to all of you who are also in the membership area and over on Patreon, where I do my bigger readings, my all zodiac sign extended readings. So beautiful souls, tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again for another reading really soon. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have been guided to this reading by the King of Water. I've been asked to bring these cards back up and show them to you. There's something in this card that will be really reminding you of someone. Okay, very interesting. I'm hearing this person was a bit of a moon gazer, or, you know, had very intelligent person who passed over. Not necessarily gender specific, but I think they had a very open mind, actually. They were very wise. Very wise with this tree of life. Interestingly enough, not necessarily educated, more educated through the University of Life. I think they were somebody who was prepared to seize an opportunity if it was made available to them. Let's draw cards from the lovely Linette's messages from the other side and see what we are shown. So we have older person. This came out in pile 1. Please talk to me anytime, morning, noon or night. I hear you. I will answer you in your dreams. Okay, thank you for taking care of me and giving me your support. It meant a lot. So this is someone that you were actually very close to towards the end of their life, and I think you did give them a lot of support. I think you really assisted them. So the first message that is coming through is a real validation of that. I think you were really there for them in a very sort of steady way, you know, just popping in, having that conversation, you know, having a cup of tea with them or whatever you did. There was stuff that you did with this person, and they really appreciated that you made that effort. I'm hearing for some of you this could have been not a blood relative. Obviously this is a message for some, not all. These are, you know, messages that are going to reach many people. For some of you this was not a blood relative, but actually it was as if they were. I think like almost like an adopted granny or an adopted grandparent, someone that you would have spent time with. And I'm not getting the gender specific here, because I'm hearing an older person. I'm seeing both older men and older women. I think for some of you with an older man, you might have done things with them, walked, or gardening is coming through. That could also be for some women. I'm seeing you sitting, taking the time. Kind of like for some of you, like sitting on the porch or sitting down, you know, by a fire. Just, you had time for this person. I think you appreciated their wisdom. And actually, in many ways, they were very solidly there for you, like a tree. They were a pillar of strength. And what they're really acknowledging here is actually that they are still there for you. You know, I think they were someone that you could bounce ideas off of or talk about what was going on, and they were always ready and willing to listen. Gosh, the temperature in here is just dropping radically. It's really cold. I feel like I need to go and get another jumper. Wow. Yeah, there are so many people coming through, but for all of you, this is somebody who absolutely adored you. They really, really were there for you, and they're still there for you. You know, I think you will miss not being able to talk to them as an older person. For some, it could be a parent. I said for some, it was a non-blood relative. I am hearing as well, for some of you, this is parents, grandparents. This was somebody who was they were just very, very grounded, actually. Even though they were a very emotionally available person, very emotionally giving, they were solidly grounded as well. Very, very wise. I'm seeing some of you like watching the stars together, perhaps, you know, talking about things. They were very, very open to different ways, esoterical ways of looking at life as well. Learned from the University of Life very much. And for some of them, they were very well read, some of them actually, but not necessarily well read in you know, having a formal education, but they learned and they read and they wanted to learn. The message here is really saying to you, loud and clear, first of all, thank you for everything you gave to them, just as they were giving to you. I don't think you ever realized how much that gave to them as well. So there is an acknowledgement of that. They're also saying, look, you can still talk to them. They're there for you, morning, noon or night. They hear you. You know, all you have to do is have that conversation with them, and you'll know actually what they would say, and they will come through in your dreams as well. Let's get some more information. Let's draw some tarot cards. What other messages are coming through for you here? Oops. We have, okay, so we've got 9 of Swords going on. Okay. They're actually acknowledging that there's something going on in your world that you're finding difficult. The Wheel of Fortune. It will change, but you are worried about something. Something is really bothering you, or there's something that gives you a really hard time. We have Judgment. I think it's going to come to a head actually quite soon, and they're really wanting to let you know they're there for you. You know, they are absolutely with you while this is happening. Rather than going over and over and over and sort of, I think for some of you it really is, you're like wishing, gosh, if only they were here and I could talk to them. Talk to them. Take that space. Yeah, you're going to come through this, okay? You're going to triumph. They are really, really clear. I think there is a situation that you're having to navigate, and it is a challenge for you. I think it will come to a head quite soon. They're very much there for you. We have Queen of Swords. Yeah, this has really been hard for you. We then also have, let me just move these cards along for you. We have 2 other cards coming out. We have the Magician. We also have the 3 of Cups. Okay, look, this is going to resolve itself, okay? There will be an answer. And in fact, I think you feel like you don't really have the answer. You don't really feel that you know quite how to handle this. You're not quite sure what to do or how best to move it forwards. They're saying to you, talk to them. They are there for you. You can navigate this, and they are really supporting you. I think you maybe, for some of you, you have a difficult choice in front of you. Actually, you're sort of, it's a real, you know, do I stay or do I go? How do I, what do I do about this? And you're really not sure. But I think you will make a choice quite quickly, actually. I think something's going to come to a head, a point of judgment where a decision has to be made. Circumstances are actually moving this forwards, funnily enough, and they are really acknowledging that they're there for you. You'll find the way forwards with Kano, the rune of openings. The answer will come to you, and you will know what choice to make, and you will make the right choice, the right decision. And also there are other people around you as well. I think friends may well come to your aid. Let's draw more information here. Angel of determination. Yeah, if you are, just hold your resolve in this circumstance that's going on around you. It will get fixed, it will transpire, it will transform. You'll know what to do. You actually will know what to do. They're really reassuring you. Yeah, debilitated. You're tired. This has been going on for a while. You're tired, you're fed up, you're wondering if it's ever going to resolve itself. It will. The current circumstance that is bothering you, that's giving you a real headache, it's going to get sorted. Yes, we have Vesta, the card of hearth, home and hearth. Look after yourself is really what I'm hearing as well. You know, you don't have to go at this like a bull in a china shop. It's actually going to sort of work its way through of its own accord, funnily enough. So I don't think you have to push this. They're kind of saying, you know, talk to me. I'm here for you. Talk to me. You know, I was your rock. I was there for you, and you were there for me. And I still am. Just talk, and I'll show you in your dreams. Just hold your resolve here. Look after yourself. Don't push, because you are tired. Don't push to try and force this. It's actually going to come to its own natural sort of conclusion. It's going to progress. And at some point, you know, you will have to make a decision, but it'll be obvious what the decision is when you get there, because it will reach a point where you know, you just have to make this choice, whatever is hovering around you. So don't push it. You know, take action when you get there, and you will be supported. I feel like friends will come to your aid as well. The right people showing up at the right time, actually, to assist you with this. You're not going to be on your own with this. When we get any further guidance about this, so we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Four of Cups, luxury. We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Devil. Okay. Yeah, I think you are in a position that is, you've been exhausted and you're waiting for it to end, or you're trying to make a decision about how best to move it forwards. And I think you're really missing this person, because this person was someone you would have talked to. You'd have talked it through. Please still talk to them, and they will send messages to you, particularly in your dreams. You will be, I think, parting company from some sort of circumstance here, but it will come to a point where you'll know what to do, what steps to take, and you'll be able to sever those cords and move forwards actually very easily. I think the resources will come to you, the support will come to you to be able to take action with the Queen of Wands. And with the Four of Cups, I think you're going to get a really good outcome. The right help will arrive at the right time, the right resources, the right money, the right route will come at the right time. The key at the moment is really about conserving your energy, looking after yourself, not trying to force it, but sort of working with it, really practicing the art of allowing and then being responsive along the way. There is so much reassurance here from you, and the person on the other side is really still there for you wholeheartedly in every possible way. Pile 2, this is your reading. They really want to talk to you about this situation and to let you know they are absolutely there for you morning, noon and night. Pile 2, I am sending you so much love. I'm sorry that you are struggling or navigating something that feels difficult, but it will end. It's got to sort of run its course. And you are absolutely not alone in this, and we are being shown that the right people will come at the right time. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you the biggest hug in the world. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the Moon Magic Tarot community. It is such a privilege to read for you. Thank you, all of you, for your comments as well, and for those who give back through the super thanks in the comments. It is wonderful to hear your stories, so thank you so much, and keep us posted about this situation. Beautiful souls, I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really soon. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure that you never miss a reading as soon as I post them. And I look forward to seeing you for other readings really soon if these are resonating with you. Tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. We are asking for a message from someone on the other side for you. Now, with the King of Earth, I already feel we are talking about someone who is, that they loved nature. You know, they loved, maybe for some, they even worked on the land, or loved nature, loved trees, loved just a very earthy character, very in tune with nature. We have the rune Jira of harvest, loved their garden. They loved to be outdoors. It really, you know, loved watching things grow. If they lived indoors, they would have had, you know, like indoor house plants. I mean, this is someone who just had such a strong connection to that earthy natural energy. Let's draw some cards from the lovely Linette's messages from the other side and see what we are shown today. Okay, we have this card. I'm seeing this as well. It says, be with family and friends. We have, it's okay to be happy, smile and laugh again. Please do so. Don't feel guilty about restored happiness. Okay. And we have this one as well. Okay, Pluto, change, explosive change, the A-bomb, a harsh truth, death, rebirth, renewal, regenerational energy, rejuvenation, endings, transformation. Okay, so I think for some of you, there are many here, so I will filter the messages as they come through. Now, for some of you, this was someone who actually their passing was sudden. I say it was sudden. It was either sudden or it felt as though they went before their time. And it was like a bombshell. It really was. Or if it was somebody who was older, yeah, maybe they went suddenly and it was unexpected. I feel like there's been a lot of processing going on here for you, beautiful souls, about over this passing. It's been really hard to process this particular bereavement for you. If that's not relevant to you, it may be that it's a message for someone else, or it may be that this isn't the right reading for you. I just very strongly have this sense of you. They're trying to give you permission to laugh again, to be happy again, to smile again, to start afresh. You know, when sometimes someone goes very suddenly, I mean, loss is traumatic. It's a trauma. And I just feel this was actually traumatic for you. And I think it's been really difficult, really challenging to process the enormity of this particular, the loss of this particular person for you. Now, they are really saying to you, Please be happy, please smile again, please laugh again. You don't have to feel guilty. I mean, it's a very natural point of what I would call the transitional process of bereavement. There is a point when we start to step back into life and then feel immediately guilty. It's almost like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling happy, or I'm not honouring this person. Actually, this person is saying really clearly, I want you to live to the fullest in memory of me, to honour me. You honour me by living again. You honour me by being happy. You honour me by almost like having everything that maybe they didn't live to have. I think for some of you, this person did pass away prematurely. That won't be a message for all. It'll be a message for some. Either way, it feels as though the passing was sudden. They want you to live to the full. That's coming across as a message loud and clear. Let's draw some more cards, see what else we're shown here. May we receive other messages, please. Anything else coming through from my beautiful pile 3? Knight of Swords. They really want you to go forwards fearlessly, to stop looking back and look ahead. Yeah, 2 of Wheels. To manifest, to bring your life back into balance. Understandably, when we process a loss, we aren't in balance for a while. We can't be. It's impossible. But they're asking you to bring your life back into balance, to recognize everything that you can have. Absolutely. To go forward fearlessly. Embrace all that life can offer for you with the Chariot and with the Lovers. For some, not all. This is also a message about having a new relationship. If this was a lover or a partner, they are saying to you, go out, have another relationship. Don't hold yourself back. They want you to live again, and they want you to be reborn. You know, death should not be the ending of life. Knight of Wands. Look at the different cards here. We have the 2 Knights. Knight of Swords looking backwards. Knight of Wands looking forwards. What an affirmation. They want you to look ahead. They want you to be reborn. They want you to embrace all of life and to know that you can and to do so. Angel of Past Issues. Look at this sense of liberation, letting this go. And letting them go doesn't mean you forget them. Actually, living again means that you honour them. The messages are so clear for you. Actually, pile 3. Yeah, Angel of Decisions. Make a choice. Make a choice to be happy. Make the decision to live life to the full. Make a decision to get out into the world. What else do we have here? First house arrival. Yeah, they really want you to have a fresh start. They really, really do. No lingering over guilt. Just have a fresh start. It doesn't mean you forget. It means you honour them through living again. The message is abundantly clear here. We have the King of Pentacles. You know, go out and grasp life by the horns, literally. We have the Universe, absolutely. Go out and grasp the world. Ooh, the High Priestess. They'll always be with you. You know, they will always be with you, guiding you, supporting you, always. 6 of Pentacles. They're really saying, please open yourself to receive life and love again. Embrace your opportunities and don't hold back. Gosh, pile 3, your reading is so clear. It was very challenging when this person for you passed over. And it's been a struggle, but they really are saying, please, please, please look forward. Open yourself to receive. They are really trying to guide you in the direction of embracing life again. Let the world be your oyster, beautiful souls. Wow. Pile 3, yeah, bring the harvest in. Pile 3, this is your reading. It could not be clearer. I don't feel there's anything else coming through here. My beautiful souls, I'm so sorry this was such a harsh ending, but really, really, the messages could not be more clear for you. Beautiful souls, I'm sending you the biggest hug in the world. Thank you so much for being here. It's a real privilege to read for you. Thank you for honouring me and the Moon Magic Tarot channel by tuning into the readings. Thank you for sharing as well your stories. You know, it's been amazing to read your comments, and thank you all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments as well. Pile 3, tons of love. I look forward to seeing you again for some other readings really soon, if this is resonating with you. And thank you all of you as well who are on Patreon and in the membership area of YouTube, where I put my extended readings and my big all zodiac sign readings. I do the smaller ones on the main channel. So beautiful souls, tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon.